Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So I know I just did a video a few minutes ago and people asked, you got any more videos tonight? And I thought about it. I thought, you know what? We could do another golden book. So that's what we're doing today, is another golden book. While waiting for people to join, somebody had a question about this figure. Actually, it's more of a statement. I thought, you know what? I'll go ahead and just cover this in my next live video. Well, that was like 3 live videos ago. So I figured I should probably cover it now because this guy talked about it almost like 2 weeks ago. And I've been putting them off saying, I'll look, and I never looked. And so now it's time for me to look. And what the question was on the side of the box, there's a character. And is that character Moss Man? And so I'm going to take a look and see if that is actually Moss Man or not. So we'll look together and see. So here is the Eternian Palace Guard, which is such a cool figure set because you can make finally Prince Adam with 2 arm things. Not Prince Adam. You can make Duncan, Man at Arms, with 2 arm things if you want and 2 leg things instead of trying to make the other ones work. And it has a cool shield and stuff and an extra piece there too. And it has the mustached head. So let's take a look. And on this side, we have some kind of cool skeleton warrior of some sort. So that's kind of cool. And hold on, let me check my volume. Mustached head. Yep, horse sounds good. All right, and then on this side, sure enough, we got some arm busting out of the dirt, the ground. And you can see it looks like Moss Man, and it definitely has his weapon there too. So I'm guessing that really is Moss Man. So I forgot who you were, but the person who asked, there it is. You are right. That is definitely Moss Man. You can see the stuff growing out of there and the moss on the rocks. Moss on the rocks. Sounds like some kind of weird song. Anyway, anyway, this video is not about this. So I'm going to put this aside. I just wanted to answer that question because he's been patiently waiting for so long. That's crazy too, because even Skeletor's minions are popping out of the ground too. So I hope they make those. It's like they're going to glow in the dark. That'd be so cool. I don't know if they'll be Skeletor's minions or if they'll be Scareglow's minions, but I really hope they make these glow in the dark looking warriors of skeleton guards. Those do look cool. Come on, Mattel. You got to do it. Oh, look. It has the crystal Man at Arms too. I wonder if we're going to get him soon too. And look how the king and queen look. Not like the cartoon at all. All right. We've done enough digesting that. It's like we got 14 people online, which that means it's time to start reading. So just like before, as I go through this, I'm going to pull up my classics figures because they're my favorites. And I just got a light that I just finished charging. Ooh, bright light. And so we'll use that as well to lighten the figures as we talk about this. You guys are really talking. Rick says he now has 3 vintage Man at Arms. Andrew, thanks for joining us. I don't like buying everything online. I love the thrill of the hunt. Nice. Fallen Jedi says, I got this pack solely to make a vintage Man at Arms. Yep, that's the why you get it. That's perfect. Black Phoenix 77 said I should hopefully be getting my Origins Man at Arms tomorrow from Amazon. Nice. Mini Comics King and Queen. Thanks, Lewis. Oh, and Lewis. That's right. I forgot you are one of the new members. And so when I do my next release of one of my items, contact me on Facebook and I'll give you the member's price. As Jinx Caliber and Mike can both attest, it's a really good price for members only. So thanks for being a member, Lewis. I appreciate it. And Jinx Caliber, thanks for being a member too, man. And Pop Actor, Wave 7 is coming to the mail from Big Bad Toy Store. I have to get the mail before the wife does. That is funny. All right. Captain Palsy, thanks for joining us. And let's see, did I miss anybody? Rick, did I say hi to you already? Oh, yeah, I started off with you. All right, well, with that, let's go ahead and jump into the book. And I have my pile of essential figures right there ready to go. So we'll have them for the story. And I got some other figures in the wings, too, that I know are used in this book. Now, what's funny is I got these books years ago and never really read them. I've always just looked at the cool pictures, which I know sounds awful. It's like, let's look at the pictures. But that's all I've really done. So let's go ahead and look at this together. So first thing we have is He-Man Smells Trouble. And it shows we have Stinkor and He-Man and some flying blue and yellow guy. And that would be Cyclone. And then we have Roboto, which is kind of fun to have Roboto in a book like this because he was kind of a relatively new idea character to have that robot like that. And on the back, it has the other books in the series. And I've already covered I Have the Power. I've already done Skeletor's Flower Power. We're now on He-Man Smells Trouble. And then we'll do the last three later on. River of Ruin, To the Secret, and The Horde. The Horde. All right. Hey, Radical Toys. Thanks for joining us. So the first part of the book is the same every single time, but I'll read it anyway. A rocket from the Earth crashed far away. The pilot found herself lost on the planet Eternia. Eternia looked like Earth, but magic and strange beasts, wonderful machines filled this world. The Earthwoman Marlena married Eternia's King Randor. They had a son, Prince Adam. The prince grew up in the palace, but the secret of his destiny was locked inside Castle Grayskull, along with the ancient secrets of Eternia. The guardian of Castle Grayskull was Sorceress. She kept watch over Eternia, flying as the Falcon Zor, and used her mystical powers to defend the side of goodness. It was the Sorceress who told Prince Adam his destiny and gave him the Power Sword. With it, he became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, and the protector of Castle Grayskull. Prince Adam's pet tiger, Cringer, turned into the mighty Battle Cat, He-Man's faithful companion. Now Orko, the court magician, and Man-at-Arms, He-Man's best friend, knew this secret. Even Prince Adam's parents and Tila, captain of the guard, saw him only as the Prince of Eternia. Prince Adam kept his secret because danger lived on Eternia. On one side of the planet, the sun never shined. There inside Snake Mountain, the wicked Skeletor planned new ways to find out Castle Grayskull's secrets. And still others with bad intentions waited on in their worlds, ready to disturb Eternia's peaceful ways of life. Against them all stood only He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And here's that cool picture they show. You guys have maybe seen that in my videos before. That picture's so cool. Here's the map that shows the dividing line of the dark side and the light side, and where the sun never shines, right there on Snake Mountain. All right, which, you think about it, it'd be ice there. It'd be just solid ice, unless, of course, I guess they do have lava flowing, and so it probably keeps it warm. I guess that could be the way it stays warm. Never mind. All right, He-Man Smells Trouble. All right, let me take a look at you guys' comments before I jump into the book. Let's see. I had those books as a kid. Great memories. Cool, Rick. You guys got a lot of comments. I want Todd to make Grayskull weapons that are not included with Castle Origins. That would be cool. Todd is reading his bedtime stories again. Yes, I am. Phoenix 77 says, I have a good feeling this will be part of the line around the same time with Pigman. That'd be cool. Skeletor can't get a tan. That is true, unless, of course, he crosses over to the other side to get a tan. All right, this is kind of a fun picture. It's a whole entire big space picture going off. And it says, in the cold night of space, a long trip ended. A starship warped out of light speed. We've flown across the entire universe collecting knowledge, 18 said one robot to another. We have learned many things on many worlds. Our job is almost done. One planet left. Eternia. You can see this metal ship with the rivets and the lights and all the jets on the back, and kind of a fun, cool. All right. Meanwhile, back on Eternia, the king will love this trick, Orko said as he practiced for the palace show. to be held that night. His hands waved wildly, but nothing happened. Instead, Orko's spell book snapped shut, and on his head. Ouch, Orko yelled. I need new magic words. They are in this book somewhere. He have waved his hands again. This time a fierce animal appeared on the stage. Ah, big old... I should have grabbed one of my dragons or dinosaurs. Oh well. Roboto was nearby. He had work to do. Prince Adam asked me to fix the lights over the stage, Roboto said. My computer is very smart, but it doesn't know why these shows are so important to humans. Orko, what's the matter? My sensors show you need help. Do not worry. That animal won't like my built-in blaster. Wow. His hook hand, or not hook hand, but his claw hand, has a blaster in the middle. So instead of having the big old gun, now that's kind of a trick, you know. Blast it. You know, I have to get Orko out. What the heck? I am slacking on the figures tonight. Where are you, Orko? There you are. Haha. There he is. There he is. All right, so we got the Roboto. We have Orko. We are set to continue. You know what? I'm grabbing a small little dragon. What the heck? I have this little dino right here, and it's a fun little guy because his eyes actually follow you like he's looking at you. Burp, 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 burp. See how his eye goes back and forth? I'm watching you. So it's kind of a cool thing. It's from Jurassic Park, and my grandson spotted this at the corner of his eye, and he's like, I want that dragon. It's like, well, it's a dinosaur. He didn't care. To him, it was a baby dragon. So today, it's his dragon right here. All right. $2,000 X Roboto have left hand. Yes, that was such a cool feature. Roboto's rays went right through the animal with a loud boom. They hit the stage instead. Stop firing, Orko said. The animal's not really there. It's just magic. You'll blow up the stage. It was too late. The stage roof fell on top of Orko. Roboto rushed to save him, but they were both covered with stone. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I happen to have some stone here from a stage. Oh! There we go. In the workshop, Prince Adam helped Man-at-Arms fix the Dragon Walker. They heard a loud noise from the stage. That sounds bad, Prince Adam said. We need He-Man's help. He reached for the power sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, he said, I have the power. Oh. And you can see the cool picture there. I've been showing you guys the pictures. Here's the one of the roof falling in. It's kind of funny. Look how long Orko's arms are there. It's like one of those things you see on the front of used car lots that are blowing in the wind. Woo! They're you know. Anyway, so there is He-Man. All right, and it shows him rushing to hold the wall up. There it is. He-Man raced to the stage ahead of Man-at-Arms. I must stop the wall from falling, he said. He-Man held up the wall with his strong body. That's Orko's hat, Man-at-Arms said. Hold on, little fellow, He-Man said. I'll save you. He-Man ripped through the pile of stones. At the bottom, he found Roboto covering Orko from harm. Oh, I knocked off his foot gear. Not the foot gear. Oh, you know what? I don't even bring Man-at-Arms out. What a slacker I am again. Okay, let's get Man-at-Arms. Manny-Arms. Of course, he is armed to the teeth. He's got both guns in his hands. Let me go, Roboto, Orko yelled. Oh no, my best spellbook is ruined. I am most sorry, Roboto said, but my computer does not understand magic. I gotta do the robot voice, right? And it shows Man-at-Arms and Orko. Your magic was too good that time, Man-at-Arms told Orko. We don't need a spell to clean up this room, do we, Roboto? He-Man said. The show must go on. Roboto and He-Man rushed to work. They moved the stones with great speed, and in a few minutes the stage was fixed. But Orko was still mad at Roboto. Robots, Orko said. We need more magic and fewer robots. They're just not like us. I am sorry, Roboto said. The robot turned and slowly left. Roboto was only trying to help, He-Man said. Look at the cool picture. Tossing bricks around, fixing the place up. All right. Roboto saved your life, He-Man continued. He could have been badly hurt, Orko. I think you hurt Roboto's feelings, Man-at-Arms said. Gee, I'm sorry, Orko said, but I didn't know that robots had feelings. I thought they were different from us. Warrior robots like Roboto have more than a computer, Man-at-Arms said. When I make them, I give them feelings too. It helps us humans. Roboto is very strong, but words can hurt him too. I think Prince Adam should find Roboto, He-Man said. Maybe he can cheer him up. All right, let's take a look at your guys' comments. You guys have been commenting a ton. Anything for me to answer? That's racist, Orko. Jeff went to bed. I'm hugging my Roboto now. Today, Roboto will be running on a USB charger battery. Pop actor Rick, keep that thought in mind, please. I have something for you to show you. All right. Meanwhile, Skeletor had a much different problem. Get out, he shouted. I never want to smell you again. But I don't smell anything, Stinkor said. I didn't mean to fire my stink ray. Cobra Khan snakes scare me. Skeletor's men used their weapons against the smell, but nothing worked. Whew, look at that green stench coming off. There's Beast Man. He's sitting there plugging his nose. Beast Man. Hurrah! And of course we got Stinkor. Stinkor. And I think we got the Jaw of Trapness. There we go. Erp. And oh, Cobra Khan. Oh, I don't have Cobra Khan out. He's in my Snake Man box, and I didn't realize there's a little cameo of him in the back corner. Oh well, sorry, no Cobra Khan, you guys. All right, enough, Skeletor cried. Stinker, you smell terrible, even when you haven't fired the stink ray. Get out of here. Never come back. Skeletor banged his Havoc staff. A laser bolt shot towards Stinkor. The black and white animal was taken far away from Snake Mountain, but the lasers only made the smell worse. Woo! Stinky, stinky. Someday I'll show them, Stinker said. They will love my smell or else. Stinker walked far across the sands of time. Animals avoided him, but when he neared an old volcano, he was not alone. The alarm sounded. 18, a voice said. The intruder must not go into the home. Stop him. Not far away, Roboto continued his lonely walk. The robot was very unhappy. In front of him, a starship roared across the sky. It chased a funny-looking animal. A bright ray trapped the animal, and the ship landed. Roboto was surprised when robots got out of the ship. Bum, bum, bum. So this is kind of a cool thing, and I actually, since I never actually read this, I thought this might have been Roboto's origin story, but I guess it's just different robots. They may be robots, Roboto said, but that animal needs some help. Don't hurt him, he shouted. Roboto got ready for trouble, but the robots turned to him and bowed. One with 9 written on his chest plate. We have returned home, it said. Now we will take you with us to our leader. The beam of light took the robots with Roboto and Stinkor into the ship. They flew over a volcano. Slowly the ship dropped down into the dark. They landed in a soft bump. The robots led Stinkor and Roboto to a large spiral. Once, long, long ago, the ones who made us ruled Eternia, 9 said. You can see all the different Robotos with numbers on their chests. It's kind of cool. So I don't have all those different Robotos. I always thought it'd be kind of fun to make them. Dude, what happened to your gun? He lost his gun. There it is. All right. And so I didn't make all those cool Robotos, different colors and stuff. It would have been really cool to make, but I did make different versions of Roboto. Here's my 2000X version. Big and beefy and monstrous. And I actually used a blue clear instead of the standard clear because his original chest cracked. And so I used Cychop's chest and did some changes on it. And then this Roboto, at first glance, he looks like a standard ordinary Roboto. But for those that know, he has this USB cord for a reason. And that is he has a USB drive in him. And that way I can store files on him. And my most precious files for He-Man stuff are stored on this drive right here. So there it is. The secrets of Grayskull are in his drive. Actually, I think I have like some schematics for Man-at-Arms and some other stuff like that. Then I have his USB extension cord so I can plug him in and download his files. When my kids were little, we'd stick him on the Road Ripper and zip him across different rooms so he could escape, and the Skeletor's baddies would try to catch him. And he would have the secret plans to create the new laser rifle. And then just for kicks, I just threw this on his head. He isn't needed on there, but anyway, I just had it sitting on my desk one day and thought, you know, that's kind of cool. Turn him into a space Roboto. Not that he needs it, but it's kind of fun. Oh well. Let's continue on. There's the spiral. And let's turn the page. There's the picture. And I like the way they did the frame on this to kind of blend it in. It's kind of cool. So it's a solid square. They sent us to the stars to gather learning. They built us this home so we could have the knowledge. Now they are gone, but their power made you too. You are a leader. Roboto knew the robots were partly right. Man-at-Arms knew many of Eternia's lost secrets, like making robots. But I can't be your leader, Roboto said. They don't want me at the palace. They think I'm different. 9 did not listen. Instead, he showed Roboto a white rod. It looked like part of the sphere. A spiral. We carried the key to the power spiral with us, 9 said. Now it's time to return it to its proper place. So there's the spiral. There's the one spiral piece that is white. It's funny. I just thought it was supposed to be glowing. I didn't realize it was actually different. You can see the hole it came out of right there. Boop. It would be kind of a fun pack if they made all these different numbers, like 1 through 15. Of course, pretty spendy too. 9 placed the rod into the spiral. A slow hum shook the ground. The spiral began to shine. The light spread, showing a complete city. The knowledge is now stored in the spiral. Leader is now stored in the spiral. Leader, 9 said. What should we do with this black and white animal, Leader? 18 asked. And there's the cool city of all different colors and lights, and the floor is obviously all shined up. The ground. Our sensor says it has a bad smell. Should we send it away? Stinkor quickly took Roboto's aside. Roboto, I'm your friend, Stinkor said. We are a lot alike. People don't like us because we're different. But those robots think you are the king. We could run this whole city together. There they are right there. Plotting their crazy ways. Look at you guys' comments. Wow. He's one of the robots from space. Who is the other Roboto? Oh, someone must have showed up late, huh? No, it's pop actor Rick. Wow. Do not harm Stinker, Roboto told the robots. He's my friend. Oh, do not harm Stinker, Roboto told the robots. He's my friend. But Stinker had other ideas. Roboto will fall for anything, he thought. Once he's out of the way, these robots will follow my orders. Then Skeletor will listen to me, and I will make him love my smell. That's so weird. He will love my smell. Dude, change your smell, and maybe he'll love it. Where is Roboto, Prince Adam? Where's Roboto, Prince Adam asked Man-at-Arms. I found tracks going to the sand of time, but the wind blew them away. And there's the spiral. There he is plotting and planning. There's Roboto, you can tell he has the blue arms and the gears and not the numbers. Look, they all have the same kind of hook hand, but a little bit different. This one has square, this one has round features. Crazy. I'll need some help, Prince Adam continued. Tell Cyclone that He-Man is taking Dragon Walker to the sands of time. Dragon Walker. Dragon Walker. Oh, where did I stick that Dragon Walker I was looking at? Oh, I must have put it away in a box under the table. Nope, there it is. There it is. Mr. Dragon Walker. Now I was gonna make a video of this Dragon Walker, and I just got some batteries for it, so I could load it up to see if it even works or not. I haven't got around to testing it though. But there is the mighty Walker of Dragons, and it's a cool vehicle. Someday I'll make a video showing how it works, and we'll have fun with it. For those that don't remember. All right, let's get back to our book. Sands of Time, Man-at-Arms said. Our sensors made some funny readings there. That old volcano out there could give us some trouble. Don't worry. He-Man will see if it's ready to blow its top, Prince Adam said. And there's the cool, all the equipment just to do one little graph. That is kind of funny, all the big giant stuff. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Prince Adam pulled out his power sword. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. So he transforms again. You know, I never even pulled out Prince Adam. Here he is. Ta-da! But he's done. He already transformed. So let's put him back away. Well, there's the picture. And there's a picture of Roboto watching the video screen as He-Man's coming on the Dragon Walker. When He-Man neared the volcano, a ship fired at him. I must find cover, he said. The volcano will do until Cyclone gets here. But He-Man headed Dragon Walker up the steep cliff. A stranger is near home, Nine told Roboto. We have to send him away. Send him away. There they are right there inside the ship. That is pretty cool. Stop firing, Roboto cried. That's my friend, He-Man. Oh, stop firing, Roboto cried. That's my friend, He-Man. As you wish, Leader 9 said. Roboto didn't see Stinker run to hide in the corner. I'm in trouble, Stinker thought. If He-Man sees me here, I'm really done for. Stinker went to the power spiral. This key will give Skeletor all the knowledge of the universe, Stinker said, but only if I give it to him. Stinker took the key and ran away from the volcano. The lights of the city went off, and they blinked on again and began to burn brighter and brighter. Okay, interesting. Something smells funny about your black and white friend, Roboto, he said. I think he's up to no good. The power spiral, 9 said. When the lights grew too bright, we must go there quickly. 9 saw the key was gone. We are doomed, the robot said. Without the key, the spiral will overheat and will blow up. What can we do? What can we do? Roboto asked. Nothing, leader, 18 said. Now, it's funny, I did the robot voice for Roboto, but not for the other robots. So, there you go. There's a spiral heating up, lighting up. There's He-Man and Roboto and number 18. I guess we'll need a lot of those robots. We must try something, He-Man said, and he put his power sword where the key had been. He-Man's body glowed with light, and his power sword hummed. The power spiral was saved. Your friend is our friend, Leader 9 said, but that will not work for long. We must find the key. We need your help, Roboto, He-Man said. My power sword must stay here. Stinker found Skeletor sooner than he thought. The wicked warrior's Roton spun to a stop before him. My machine showed a power shock out there, Skeletor said to Stinkor. But the only thing that shook is my nose. Perhaps this will make me smell better, Stinker said. It is the key to all the knowledge of the universe. And there he is. And I did grab the Roton so you guys could see it. Right now I have the driver of the Roton from the 3-pack. There he is. Now, he normally came with a plastic cape, a rubber cape, so he couldn't fit in the Roton, so I made this cape out of felt, just made a small hole and stuck it in there, then put glue around the hole to make it strong so it would stay. But that's all it is, the felt cape. I got a video on how I made it. It's pretty simple. But we're not going to put Skeletor in there right now. We'll just put him back in there. So if you've never seen the model kits, look them up online. They all had their own special driver in them. The model kit didn't come with the driver, but it was in the artwork. And that's where they came with the design. These fighting foemen. Fighting foemen! And the model kit also had a top on it, which is where the idea of the top came from. For the Roton. Okay, let's go back to our book. And of course, here's He-Man sticking his power sword in there. And here is Skeletor and Roboto with the lighted stick. Skeletor wanted the key badly. He didn't see Roboto and He-Man sneak up. You won't know anything, Skeletor, if you don't give me the key to the power spiral, He-Man said. Without it, the mountain will blow up. It's a trick, Skeletor shouted. He drove Roton right at He-Man right at He-Man. He-Man stopped Roton with his hands. And there's the first picture. There's the second picture of him stopping with his hands. I don't have time to play, Skeletor, he said. He spun the Roton like a toy top. Skeletor can't beat He-Man, Stinker said, but my stink ray will get him. High in the air, Cyclone saw the fight and landed. And that's it, he's landed. I must act quickly, Cyclone said. Whoop. Now, when he first got this Cyclone, he had a really tight waist like all the classics did. I put a toilet paper tube on him, taped him down, and held him like this, and spun it in a drill. And then I made mine loose so that I could spin him around and have him actually do his cycloning. Now, obviously, not the same as the cool, because, they didn't make this actually work. It's just a, prop on there. But by spinning him around and heating up his parts so they melted just a little bit, it gave me the ability to make him spin. So if he's balanced right, he does spin for quite a while, but you got to balance him just right. Wop, 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 wop. Oh well. You guys get the idea. And of course, I gave him the 2000X head, and I like to use the 2000X ring on him because you guys know I think 2000X totally rocks. So there he is spinning out of control. There he is throwing him. And there he is talking with him. Cyclone spun like a tornado. He blew the smell away from He-Man. The odor instead went toward Skeletor. Get away from me, Skeletor cried. But I don't smell anything, Stinkor said. And there he is, blowing the smell away from He-Man and right into Skeletor's nose. Now, this is an interesting question. And this question has plagued me for a long time. And I don't know, you guys may not care or not, but can Skeletor actually smell? And we know that in the 2000X cartoon, he found out he doesn't actually see. That's why he wasn't turned into stone when they tried to turn him into stone, because he sees with magic. But can he actually smell? So let's see if you guys have the same question. Lewis, I'm here for the milk and cookies. Hey, Jeff, not talking about turtles. I guess someone named Jeff was talking about turtles. Oh, All Music Fan, 88. That was the original fidget spinners. I guess you're right. I should put my Moto pajamas while listening. Rick, you need to do that. Roton could be alive with those eyes. Yes. Yes, I believe he is partly alive of some way, some form. We have a lot of mixed machines and organic parts. So I'm guessing the same way. Look at Dragon Walker's got the same thing going on too. He's got organic and robotic parts mixed. And you know, they're actually doing that nowadays. I mean, they have computer chips now that actually have has organic material and has to actually rest. It's the craziest thing. Anyway. So Black Phoenix 77 says he thinks Skeletor can smell. Let's see. Dom Cardi says, I don't think Skeletor has a nose to smell. Interesting. Yeah, I think Skeletor, just like his vision, could sense smells, but I don't think smells would affect him. Just like with the turning him into stone, didn't turn him into stone because he can't actually have, doesn't have eyeballs, but he can still magically see. And probably the same with tasting too. You know, things are magically delicious. So there we go. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Roboto moved quickly. He took back the missing key. Here you go, He-Man, he said. Good work, Roboto, He-Man. Oh, here you go, He-Man. Here you go, He-Man. Oh, whatever. Anyway, and thanks for the fresh air, Cyclone. You're welcome, He-Man, Cyclone said. The only thing strong about Stinkor is his smell. And there's Roboto. Domo arigato. You win for now, He-Man, Skeletor said. But I'll be back. Roton roared away. Don't you have to go somewhere? Don't you have to go somewhere? He-Man said to Stinkor. The black and white beast ran away as fast as he could. Hurry, Roboto said. My computer shows he must put the key back soon. Inside the volcano, He-Man put back the key in the spiral. Thank you, He-Man, the robot said. You really have the power. You really are a hero. We are lucky Skeletor didn't get the knowledge you gathered, He-Man said. I may be the most powerful man in the universe, but knowledge is the greatest power there is. So stay in school, kids. Anyway. I'm sorry, Orko told Roboto later. Just because someone is different from you doesn't make them bad. I've learned something too, Roboto said. People who act nice to you are not always your friends, just like Stinkor. I'll look at him, He-Man said, just as long as I don't have to smell him. Roboto began to wave his hands. My computer's been studying magic, he said. What do you think of this trick? A brand new spellbook for Orko appeared. Wow, Orko said. How'd you do that? Orko, you know I can't tell, Roboto said. A real magician never tells how he does his tricks. The end. And there he is, doing his magic and making a spellbook appear for Orko. All right, so one of the traits about Roboto they've had for years, except for now recently, is come here, Roboto. Is inside his chest, he has a heart. I don't know if you can see it in this one or not. Let me get my light so I can really shine it in there. Hope it doesn't shine off of his. Well, this is not the charged one. Let me get my freshly charged light. And you can see way back there's a heart. And of course his gears, of course, rotate and move around. Burp, 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 burp. And even the 80s one had the heart, but the new and the 80s one had a heart that actually moved up and down with the gears. But the new one, oh, almost out of reach. He has no heart. He just has gears. I forgot the mouth moved up and down. It did that also with the 80s one too. So, anyway, no heart for the new Roboto. It's so weird they did not give him a heart. If I only had a heart. So let's go ahead and look at your comments before I close the video. So what happened to those robots? They should come back. The robots stayed in the volcano. So what a cool place that would be. A big giant mountain you open up, and inside there is a Roboto city, and it comes with you know, a couple of the robots, number 9 and 15 and a couple others. That would be a cool playset. The Classics Roboto is my favorite, though. Yes, Classics Roboto is so much fun. So, as you guys can see, ooh, my Roboto's getting cracks. No, look right there. Look, he's got a crack. That's the beginning of the end. Oh, he's got lots of cracks. All across his torso up there. Oh no, it's the end of this one. Roboto was plagued with the cracks. I remember the first one I got, he's got a crack on this side too. He is done for. One person did take their Roboto and kept heating him up, and he said it kept the cracks away. I never got back to him to see if it actually did or not. One Roboto I did try to heat up when I did my shoulder fix. They accidentally put Roboto's shoulders on backwards, the first release. So these bumps were actually on... Oh, here. I don't think I fixed this one. Did I fix this one? Yeah, I fixed this one too. Yeah, I fixed all of mine. Anyway, so they had the shoulders reversed on Roboto, so his lines that was to line up with his biceps were actually on the back side. So if you get a Classics Roboto, first order of business is to swap out the shoulders. If you use hot water, though, you can cause that thing to crack really easy. In fact, it's funny, this used to be clearer. As I can see, it's kind of cloudy looking now as time has gone on. But anyway, so this Roboto is pretty easy custom. Basically, I just used the leg pieces from Vicron, painted them silver, did a wash on them, and they just come right off. And then on his gun, I just took an extra gun and sanded it out so I can put a gun on both hands if I wanted to. I could pop this side off and stick a gun on that side too. That way he's a little more menacing. So, and as you guys know, I like the 2000X look better, so I gave him the 2000X helmet. Ugh. How come his mouth does not move? Let me try this one. Okay, there we go. This guy's mouth moves. I think I might have glued this one, so I got tired of it going under his chin when I put the little mask on. And then, of course, here is the 80s version of his helmet, or his mask. Wow. He's got little cracks forming, too. That is bad, bad, bad. I cannot believe all those cracks. No. Roboto. Anyway. So, let's take a look at your guys' comments. Dragon Walker was a bridgy vehicle. Too bad the base didn't actually extend. Yes. I've been tempted to try to make a Dragon Walker with a bigger base. I think that'd be awesome. When I do my promo video or play video, I plan on lining up 2 tables and lining it up just right and keep trying until I can get it to walk across the 2 tables, the gap in between. Because that will be fun. Then it will actually be like it's supposed to. And it's weighted so that one side at a time works, so it swings around. And it's really cool. My kids had a Dragon Walker. I never had one when I was younger, but like I said, my kids had one. And if this works, we will have some fun. It'll be fun for all. Let me see if Classics He-Man even fits in here. I don't think he's going to. I think his legs are way too big. And it's hard to get his legs to bend because his loincloth is so... Maybe you can straddle it. Almost, He-Man. Kind of close. Let's see how Origins fits in here. It's funny, my younger granddaughters were over the other day, and I gave them one Attila, one an Evil Lyn, and they decided who got which one. And they brought them back, and I brought the castle out, and they played. And I said, "You guys want a He-Man too?" No. But then they saw my other female figures, and they were pretty excited. So I gave them Sorcerers to play with, and they wanted She-Ra too. But I wanted them to wait because they don't know this, but I actually have She-Ras on order for them from Big Bad Toy Store. So eventually they will have their own. He almost fits. His piece on his back stopping him from fitting, just like we saw with other things. And you got to really do a weird thing to his legs to make him work. You have to turn him sideways and then bend the knees in. I guess you can still straighten his boots back up after you do that. That way it's not quite as weird looking. But then his kneecaps are on the sides of his legs. Ooh. Yeah, it's just not gonna work too well for Origins. All right, let's look at one of your guys' questions, then I'll end the video in a moment. Wow, you got to break his legs to fit him in there. Yep. They might have to change the seat to make it work with Origins. I could see them making some kind of hole that goes down so that their legs would actually go down into the base of it. That would make more sense. So something like that. And so they may have to change the way the seat fits and actually have his legs go down into it. I mean, that's how I would do it if I was going to design it. So hopefully they do the same thing. Whoop. Yep, that would work. Have you ever tried a Prince Adam vest on a Masterverse body? I have not tried that yet. I'm not sure which vest you mean, whether it's the Origins vest or the Classics vest. Grab a Prince Adam here. Well, you know, in order to get this vest off, it's going to take a lot of effort, and to put it back on a body, you're going to have to somehow break this seam right here and get that undone, the glue on there. So that'd be your first order of business, is finding a way to get that vest off and open so you can get it on a Masterverse figure. Yeah, I probably should have brought my hot water in here to heat this up to get this off. Yep, you can see right there the seam, how it's held together with glue. You'd have to break that apart first with some hot water, get that all apart, and then it goes around right to this belt clip right here. So you need to get the belt free around there, and then that little extra tab free on the inside. And once you got those all free, you then be able to maybe get it on a Masterverse figure. There we go. Let's see if I can get this free now. Let's just try this out. I may have to wait till I get some hot water in here first. I don't know. Come on, you can do it. So close. Should have my screwdriver in here with me. All right, almost. Hey, we got it. Dun, da, da. Oh, it's glued to his stomach too. What the heck? Ugh. All right, we got the vest off. Now let's grab He-Man. Where the heck is that He-Man I had? I had one that was... Oh, I got my box over here. Hold on a second. You guys can look at my parts while I'm grabbing this He-Man. This poor He-Man has gone through so much. I've stolen all the parts from him I want. I've stolen his wrist cuff. I've stolen his armor. I took all of his weapons already. So, might as well turn him into a Prince Adam, right? Okay. Alright, He-Man. It is time for you to return the power. No! I don't want to return the power. Let the power return. Psh. All right, so I kind of should have already guessed this. His waist is a whole lot smaller. So if you were to do this, you would have to stretch it with some hot water. And then while it was stretched and heated up, you would then quickly glue the belt back on there while it was stretched. So you could make it work. It could happen. Take a little bit of effort. Might hurt your thumbs a little bit doing it. But with some hot water and some stretching and some super glue ready to go, that would work actually. So you could stick on the vest onto your Revelation. There you go. All right. So, yes, with some effort. Actually, it could be kind of cool. You could then grab Fisto's boots and put them on there so you'd have purple boots. You'd probably want to change out his loincloth too. I think I just leave the wrist bracers off instead of giving him silver ones or white ones, being his arms aren't white anyway. All right, let's see if you guys have any other questions. All right, yeah, if I would have pulled it off the other torso, I still couldn't get it back on here. So that's why I needed to break the bond. Break the bond. All right, anyway. I shouldn't have bought a Road Ripper on eBay if I'd known this. Hey, you could. Just do this, man. Ugh. There you go. Pretend like he's just sitting inside a hole. I guess you could also break his legs off too and stick him on there. That's just so crazy how he just does not fit. I can't fit. Anyway. I can't believe his vest was glued on there. If I want to do a custom now, I have all those little marks on there. I was just thinking at least I could use them for a cool custom of some sort. I'm changing my Prince Adam's vest to the vintage style with the Origins one. Oh, nice. That will work. Wish they had the sword holder on here. And I might even see if it fits on my Origins then at that point. Or make it work. All right. Oh, this head's not Prince Adam, is that what you're saying? Sure. Don't you know Prince Adam's head looks the same? Oh, you mean this head's not Prince Adam's? No. I like this head because it's just kind of, and I stole Prince Adam's head to use for a He-Man figure because it was actually better than He-Man's head. So this was the head that was the leftover head. You know, it may have been just when they glued this shut, it just got some extra glue that got onto his torso because it's right where the right where it closes at. Ugh. Where is Fisto? I wonder how that would look. Don't break on me, man. Huh. What do you guys think about the ultra purple Fisto? You know, I think it might look cool just giving him the purple shorts and pulling off the legs and swapping the legs out. That might be kind of a cool Fisto look. Instead of having the brown shorts, to have the purple shorts. I took Clamchamp's legs and gave them to my Fisto's pants. Interesting. So Fisto has brown pants, it looks like, I guess, huh? Princedo. Oh, let me show you guys a character I made. It's kind of one of my fun ones. Let me go to my site and show you really quick, and then I'll end this. Let's see. Custom figures. Oh. I clicked the wrong button on here. There we go. There he is. Prince Aaron. This was one of my customs I made a long time ago. I made the vest similar to Prince Adam's. I had to keep it extra long with the felt and kept a collar on it. And so he has shoulder pads because it's out of the holes, and it's a long one. And kind of a fun story. Actually, it is funny. It is Prince Adam's body and just Fisto's head. I wonder why it looks so familiar to me. And Aaron masquerades as a prince from far away. He visits King Randor once in a while, and the king has no idea that his friend is really the son of a peasant. He's an okay fighter, but is very good at solving mysteries and always wins chess, even against man-at-arms, and of course he defeats the king at chess too. So this was one of my custom characters I made a long time ago. You can see the old CRT monitor in the background. So, Prince Aaron. Anyway, yeah, I made lots of weird customs. Oh man, I forgot to show you the jump jets. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. There we go. And it's cool too. I've put lights underneath these sometimes so they light up and it looks really cool. Balance, man. Yeah, I'm not going to grab the lights right now. I got a whole video showing them. Don't fall. There we go. Now he's got the jump jets. He's ready for takeoff. All right. Anyway, this is the end. Like and subscribe. If you guys like the story times, make sure you keep the counts of them high. That looks kind of cool too. It's kind of a Robin kind of look where he's got the long shirt on, but yet still has shorts. That's funny. I tell you, the mix and matching of these figures are so much fun. It's just crazy all the things you can mix and match. I gotta spend all day. Ugh. Just mixing and matching these figures. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Ugh. The waist parts are so hard to swap out. And I will see you guys next video. Hopefully it's exciting. And we still got 3 more books to read through. I think I might redo my going through all the classic figures. I just was not getting a lot of hits the way I was doing them live, so I may end up not doing them live and make just short blipperts videos of them until I get through them all, instead of my long, exhausted explanation for each figure. So we'll see. All right, Prince Adam, time to get your vest back on. A drop of super glue, your back is good. Ooh, that did not sound good. I should have spent more time lining it up before I shoved it in. Flip shot. I had a lot of extra flip shot pieces. So, yep, he lost both his armor and his wings. But it's well worth it to make my massive Roboto. I was going to put a USB jack in him too. It's funny, getting this armor on, I had to stretch it so far. It is stretched to its max. Lots of hot water, lots of forcing and stretching. It's been that way now for years, but you can see the holes on here are just pulled to one side like that. But a flying Roboto, I mean, that's cool. In case you didn't know how these work, if you want to shoot these, the way you do it is you take your finger and flick them, and then they shoot out if you do it right. So these were actually made to flick out to actually shoot them. Boop. Oh well, you guys get the idea. Oh, there we go. So of course you fold them up so they're in attack mode when he comes down. Woo, like the Hawkman, and then pulls them down. And of course he has the jump jets, as I showed you. I don't know why I keep going. Good night. Good night, Jinx Caliber. See you guys next video. I'll stop playing.